Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nazmi bin Kamaruddin. My metric number is 050611. So we will present about the privatization communication sector in Pakistan. There are several reasons for the governments to liberalize the telecommunications industry, particularly in developing nations which privatization has arisen as a policy instrument for controlling worsening financial conditions. The fundamental rationale for privatization of the service industry, notably the telecom industry, is technological performance. They said that in developing countries, there are only a few reasons for telecom deregulation, which are long-term hot-to-call connections, poor customer service quality, low productivity, and a lack of skillful technology. For example, thus complete privatization, which provides private owners control rights, boosts a country's telecommunication sector performance more than partial privatization, which gives bureaucrats authority. Is privatization or competition sufficient to increase economic performance on their own, or do they require complementary policies? Finally, how do privatization and competition affect a variety of performance indices, such as total factor productivity? Different economists hold opposing views on the necessity for privatization. Some support it because of the unneeded public sector monopoly, large overheads, obvious confusing process, excessive public administration, bias, and unlawful hiring by authorities, uncontrollable corruption, wasteful and redundant resource, and so on. While a new group opposed the concept of privatization of public undertakings, they consider the conversion of a public monopoly a source of sensitive information leakage, a public value devaluation, increased cost of service, insufficient transparency, democratically irresponsible reductions in employment, loss of knowledge, and exclusiveness of practice.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitri Amza bin Ismail and my metric number is 050643. So today I'm gonna present about literature review. Many studies emphasize the connection and influence between company management and business success. One research suggests that corporate governance has helped to improve operational effectiveness and avoid fraud. It should be noted that the problem was also demonstrated that a corporation performance is closely linked to competent management. Better corporate governance company perform better, in parallel to better run businesses, perceived performance, resulting in greater projected return. A number of research articles have been analyzed to establish which hypotheses should be investigated in the Pakistani context and to arrive at a hypothesis which can be tested by local business. Compass, Ishi, and Metric establish a governance index to establish an entity level of shareholders' right in their study on corporate governance and stock prices. A business with lower score therefore had strong shareholder right in the paper and was classified as the democratic portfolio, whilst the dictatorship portfolio with higher point had weak shareholder right. The link between the management practices of a company has been tested in the following ways: corporate value, income, growth of sales, capital expenditure, and corporate buyer. 3 main studies have been studied in Pakistan relating to the expropriation of corporate grouping and minority owner. First, what are the main characteristics of the corporate group companies that differ from non-company group? Second, are business grouping affiliates more profitable than companies who are not affiliated? Third, compared to non-group companies, how does the stock market values group companies? Bernard S. Black and Vikramaditya S. Khanna examine how corporate management change impact corporate value. A key challenge when consider how governance change influence company value is the most changes are applied to all governmental enterprises in the adopting country. Thus, when stock prices move, prices change may represent the reform, but may also represent new factor when governance improvement are disclosed.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Izzat Syafiq bin Cik Mazuki. My metric number is 050489. My part is discussion and critical analysis. First, Pakistan Telecommunication Company Limited is known as one of Asia's fastest growing telecom firms. It consists of Ufone versus cellular firm and Partnet. In 2005, the organisation in the UAE was largely privatized. The main purpose of the privatization of PTCL was to provide investment and management capacity that may enhance the responsiveness to customer requirements, in particular by increasing the installation of new lines for the increasing demands of information technology. There are 6 issues in the privatization. First, inadequate privatization choice. Governments worldwide normally propose privatization firms whose performance is judged below requirements or use significant amounts on administrative and management grounds. However, the instance of PTCL privatization was relatively exceptional, with a very lucrative organisation. It is pleasing that PTCL privatization somehow reduced public responsibility, but the result is what the acquirer was not familiar with. Pakistan organisation culture was about transferring management powers and controls. Second, under asset value. Independent cited a market worth over 4 billion including Ufone and Partnet, and then revealed a valuation of the company asset based on outdated document rather than the worth of the assets. Third, financial performance. In compared to all the other economic sectors in Pakistan, PTCL pre-privatization performance was extremely good and remarkable. The corporation was also affected by corruption, nepotism and maladministration by officers and employees, political posts and employment abuse of the company resources, resting houses and vehicles, played the government official, politician and bad role. Next, lower profit margin. The financial performance of PTCL decreased significantly under new administration. Fifth, human resources crisis. The corporation has undergone the process of employee right-sizing and degradation after privatization. The departure of many experienced and well-trained staff quickly start to damage PTCL functioning. Network maintenance, customer support and operation were subjected to abrupt loss of thousands of connections. The last is failure impact. The state-owned PTCL has the largest profit, including commercial places, residential colonies and bonds, with real estate holding worth millions of rupees around the country. The PTCL share purchase agreement with the Inquisitor was terminated, according to official papers, in September 2005 after winning bidder had not paid any dues, but the government should also have forfeited the income from the defaulting successful bidder.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Raihan bin Nur Azman and my metric number is 050704. Okay, today I would like to present about my part, which is issue, result, reason supported, theories, future direction and recommendation. We go to the issue first. In a Pakistani issue is some prerequisite measures may have been set as defined by a union agency for the successful process of privatization, and the following measure must be strictly observed and followed. First, the environment may also be conducive to investor egotism. Next, the Pakistani government has focused solely on privatization, ignoring the implementation of necessary World Bank mandated measures. Next, we go to the result. This report discusses about the failure of corporate governance in the form of PTCL privatization and its associated findings, which were primarily confined and elective bid completion, selection of winning firm who was unaware of PTCL organizational culture, undue concession to form successful final offer. Then we go through reason supported theory, which is economic benefit would only be guaranteed if the enterprise was sold in a competitive environment, and selling a public monopoly with its regulation intact does nothing to promote competition. Next, we go to the future direction. PTCL can improve their organizational for doing with new management in order to regulate decision making by depoliticizing its work culture. Last but not least, we go to the recommendation. I would propose that current management adopt a custom-made framework of public value model with necessary adjustment to comply with local standards, as well as create a work environment in which employees are rewarded for pursuing public value. That's all for me. Thank you.